Shaker cabinet doors are the most popular cabinet door style being made today. Hi, my name's Brady. In this video we'll explore the history of the shaker door and show how shaker cabinet doors are made. Before we get started with the production process, here's a two-sentence history of the shakers and their furniture preferences. Shaker furniture is a distinctive style of furniture developed by the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing, commonly known as Shakers, a religious sect that had guiding principles of simplicity, utility, and honesty. Shaker furniture was made thoughtfully, with functional form and proportion rather than using ornamentation. Simple and functional were their driving principles 200 years ago, and although the Shaker community disbanded in 1959, their style of simple design is still popular today. Now we'll walk through each step in the production of a shaker cabinet door. First, random widths of the required wood type are passed through a gang rip saw. The blade spacing is set to the required width for the ordered frame size. A video of this gang rip process is being shown. After ripping, the style stock proceeds to one of our molder stations. Now, the molder will surface the rip on all four sides with a finish tolerance of within several thousandths of an inch. The output of the molder is a length of shaker style stock which is ready to be cut into the components that will make up the frame of the shaker door. A video of a molder producing a piece of shaker door style is being shown. Now, these shaker style stock pieces now move to a computerized saw which cuts the proper lengths required for each door in the order. A video of this cutting operation is now showing. After the frame parts, called stiles and rails, are cut, the rails move to a coping station where the ends are machined, and this operation is being shown now. Now that the frame parts are cut and the rails coped, it's time for the shaker cabinet doors panel to be produced. Now, shaker doors use inset panels made of medium density fiberboard, MDF, with a veneer of the wood type required for the order. The veneers are cut and the inset panels meet up with the stiles and rails at a hydraulic cabinet door assembly station. Each shaker door is assembled individually. They're joined with both glue and pins to form a secure and reliable product. A video showing the assembly process is being shown. First, the coped ends of the rails are painted with high-strength wood glue. Next, the rail, with glue applied, is inserted into the end of one stile. Now the inset panel is inserted into the groove of the stile and rail. Now, the remaining rail and stile are then loosely joined together and is being shown. The shaker door is now roughly assembled and ready to move to the clamping station. Now, this clamp applies several tons of force while squeezing the door into a perfectly square and tightly aligned cabinet door, and this clamping process is being shown now. Because the coped rail and stile are machined to form a very tight-fitting joint, the clamp assures that the door is now perfectly square. The joints and inset panel are now pinned from the back with 1/2 inch brads to prevent panel movement. After assembly, the shaker door moves through one of our triple head wide belt sanders where the door progresses through a 3-step sanding process. The first belt is 120 grit, followed by 150 grit, and then finally 180 grit. This process removes 15 thousandths from the surface and is being shown. Next, the door moves to one of our edging machines. There, the shaker door receives its traditional square edge. This edging process removes 1/16 of an inch from each stile and rail, bringing the door down to its final width and height dimension. The edging process for a shaker door is being shown. After edging, the door moves through a quality inspection where each door is inspected for defects and measured to ensure it meets the customer size requirements. Any necessary touch-up sanding is applied at this step. A video of the inspection and touch-up process is being shown now. At this point, the sanding meets the industry standard for ready-to-finish cabinet doors, but our standard exceeds the industry, so we're not finished yet. Your shaker doors will pass through 2 additional sanding processes before our quality standards are met, and these additional steps are being shown now. The next sanding process is a double head vibrating sander which removes any cross-grain scratches left from the prior triple head sander. The output of this sander is equipped with an ultraviolet detector which illuminates any glue or oily fingerprints on the door. Although not common, fingerprints do happen and we want to find and remove them so you won't need to. Now that the cross-grain scratches are invisible, we could comfortably say your shaker door order is ready to ship, but we don't. We go through yet another sanding step. Now, this one is designed to slightly break any sharp edges and condition the wood so that every inch of the front, back, and edges are uniformly sanded and ready to accept any paint or stain your project calls for. Now, this video shows somebody's doors going the extra step. These 2 extra sanding steps take our cabinet doors to a quality level far beyond the industry standard. Your doors will be delivered at the Cabinetdoors.com standard, which is unmatched in the industry. Now follow us on YouTube and receive an email each time we produce a new how-to video.